like Harley Quinn.
I like your Harley Quinn. Did you see her? Stand up and let everybody see your Harley Quinn. Stand up. Come here. What's your name? Oh my gosh, Ellie. Say hi to Ellie. Oh, can I call you Ellie? That's kind of a nickname for Elisa, isn't it? No, because I will kill you. Because I'm Harley Quinn and I will kill you if you call me Ellie. It's Elisa. Say again, everybody say hi to Elisa. Yes, I love Harley Quinn. In fact, you know who I really love? Tara Strong, who voices Harley Quinn. So Tara and I are good buddies, so I love Harley Quinn. I cannot resist your pull. Yes.
What's your favourite line that you've ever said from any script that you've ever been given?
Oh, sweetheart. What's my favorite line from any script ever that I've... Let me ask you a similar question. What's your favorite breath of air you've ever taken? I mean, you know what? If I had only done one thing, or if I had met you 20 years ago when I started voice acting, I would probably have an answer to that. But the truth is, I've gotten the privilege, and I mean it, the privilege, to play so many fun characters that said so many fun things, or heartbreaking things, or creepy things, or crazy things. I could never pick one. I will tell you a funny story about the character you're cosplaying, though. A fan at a convention just like this raised their hand and asked me the following question. What's the favorite line you ever said as Edward Elric? And I thought about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can think of like 20 right now. And so I said to this person who asked me the question, what's your favorite line that Ed ever said? And this person said to me, I really liked the line where Ed said, there are so many people whose asses I have to kick, I need to make a list to keep track of them. To which I said that? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I didn't even remember saying it. Because you need to remember, we get the script like right before we record. And we have the script in front of us. And if you do the line properly the first time, you move on. You don't have to memorize it. You don't have to say it 100 times. And so it's really easy to forget some of the fun lines. Tamaki said so many wonderful lines. Ed said great lines. Broly said Kakarot. I did memorize all of Broly's lines. I tell people that. I've memorized everything he's ever said. Kakarot. There, I just did it. What was yours? Did you have one? Okay, I gotta know what it is. What is it?
You have two perfectly good legs. Get up and use them.
See, that's a good, like, that's something you put on a tattoo on your arm, right? You have two perfectly good legs. You need to get up and use them. I love that. See, that's an inspirational thing. Now I feel bad because mine was like a dopey thing. Yes, sir.
What was your favourite part of recording as Ed?
When recording? Honestly, my favorite part recording Ed was the conversations between the brothers. Do you have a brother?
Yeah.
Me neither. And that's why I loved it so much. Seriously. Seriously. Elisa, do you have a brother? Do you have a brother? It's a yes or no question. She's like, let me think about this. You do have a younger brother? Okay, see, she's lucky. She has a brother. I don't have a brother, but I always wanted one. I always wanted a younger brother. She's like, no, you don't. But Full Metal gave me the chance to have a younger brother. And the little boy that played Alphonse in the first Full Metal, Aaron, have you guys met him? Has he been here before? He was literally 12 years old when he played Al. And so when we were doing the show, we would do conventions together, and here's this cute little kid sitting beside me signing autographs. I'm signing Ed, he's signing Al, and he's 12. And I felt like, not only from the show, but because he was so young, that I had a little brother. So my favorite moments playing Ed were the scenes where he was quietly talking to his brother. You know how Ed's kind of like cocky and kind of a smart ass, you know what I mean? And he like, you know, he's kind of arrogant and he kind of, you know, challenges authority and stuff. But when he's alone with his brother, you see a different side of him. That he's not quite so confident, right? He's not quite so sure of himself. He's kind of scared, actually, and a little worried about what's going on. I love those moments. Those are my favorite. Yes, sir. I want to try to spread it out here, so get as many as I can. Yes?
If you could play any Star Wars character, canon or not, who would you play?
Oh, well, there are pictures online of me cosplaying from Star Wars.
Some of them.
I would, you know what, back when, oh my gosh, this is going to take me back. When Episode 1 came out. No, 2. Attack of the Clones, right? Was that?
Yeah.
That was 2, right? I know, it wasn't a great movie, but when it was about to come out, I grew a beard, and I let my hair grow and kind of threw it back, and I was totally pulling an Obi-Wan Kenobi. I would love to do Obi-Wan. That would be great.
Play him in the new movie.
There's a new one?
They're planning to.
Did you guys like Solo? Did you like Solo? Did you see Han Solo, the Solo movie? I haven't seen it yet, and I'm getting kind of mixed questions, mixed responses to it. Yes, sweetie. Yes, what's your question? Come here. Come down here. Watch out, baby. Here, where'd you go? Here, what's your question?
Seeing as you usually play like large roles in anime, is it refreshing to play a small role like did in Italian?
Well, did you hear the question? Is it refreshing to play small roles when you play a lot of big roles? You know what? The fun thing about small roles is they're usually more broad. Do you know what I mean by that? Broad is, how many of you guys have ever done a stage play? You've ever acted on a stage? Well, when you use the term broad, a broad character, it basically means like they have a very big personality, and they're usually secondary characters. They're usually, you know, episodic characters or a side character. Because the main character who's in there all the time, there's a lot more development of that character. You know, like, for instance, if Edward Elric was completely wacky all the time, you'd get really tired of it. Because he's on all the time. So he has to be grounded a little bit more in reality. Does that make sense? But somebody comes along for one episode or 2 episodes, you can have a lot of fun with that character. You can make them a little crazier or a little weirder or a little funnier than you might be able to do with a main character. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing episodic characters. I mean, as an actor, you always want to get cast in the lead role, right? You go into an audition and you're hoping you get to play the main guy. And I'm no different. I've done a lot of anime auditions for anime shows that I auditioned for the main character and I didn't get cast. But what I always found was whenever I ended up getting to play some secondary character, I always loved the character. How many of you know a show called Full Metal Panic? Anybody remember that show? Well, a new season is starting up right now. After 15 years, a new season of Full Metal Panic is coming. And that reminds me, the main character's name in Full Metal Panic is Sosuke Saguro. I auditioned for Sosuke, and I didn't get cast. And I was like, darn it, didn't get cast in the main character. But I was cast as a character named Kurtz Weber. But what I came to find out was Kurtz Weber was cool. He was even more fun than Sosuke was. Because Sosuke was the main guy, so he had to be, you know what I mean? He had to be kind of stable and, you know, and throughout the whole thing. But Kurtz was just really fun-loving, and he was a lot more enjoyable to play as an actor.
Sorry, Vic, I've got some bad news.
Oh,
To
no.
do this.
I've got some bad news. Somebody gave him another microphone.
Oh, yes, I'm sneaky. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Can I say one thing?
Of course you can.
Since we're running out of time, let me say real quick, let me wind this up. First of all, as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to be heading back over to my autograph table. Please come and say hello. Also, a lot of you guys wrote me and asked me about my music CDs. I've been writing and producing and singing and playing and producing music professionally twice as long as I've been voice acting. Don't do the math. Don't try to figure out the number. But I've got music CDs at my table. I also have a live concert DVD that features something very special. It has a live action Full Metal parody where me and the other voice actors cosplay as our characters. I have those at the table, and I just want to thank you guys. I want you to know how much your support and enthusiasm means to me personally. When I started voice acting, I never imagined anything would come of it. But I am so grateful. God has been very good to me in allowing me to meet all of you and travel around and make friends with people that have enjoyed my work. So I want to take just this moment to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so kind to me and supporting what I've done. Thank you guys. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't he awesome? Pleasure for me!
Thank you guys. I love you. Come over and say hi.
Hello! Yes, I'm still here. How awesome was Vic, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, let's hear it! But you don't want to go anywhere. We have more guests on the way. We have Benedict Wong.